What's up guys, it's Justin here, and today I finally got a behind the scenes video. I know a lot of you guys were asking about this, so this is actually a video that took, I'd say, approximately an hour and 20 minutes give or take from start to finish, including the post-production and the voiceover, so I pretty much sped it up to just under 9 minutes, so here you could take a look. So while I kind of show you guys behind the scenes, I'm going to just talk to you guys about how I actually create the videos. I use the Canon T3i. I get a lot of questions about that, and below it you can see there's the battery pack that just pretty much doubles the battery life, and I use the 24 to 105mm f4L lens. I have been using the T3i body for quite a few years now, and I haven't had any major issues with it, actually no issues at all, and it's actually served me very well. However, I do kind of want to upgrade to something like the Canon 70D or possibly even a full frame 5D sometime soon, as they do bring some new features, especially those that will benefit the video mode, which is primarily what I shoot at. However, I do still shoot some photography, for example when I'm on vacation. Some other things about the gear, I am using the Manfrotto 502 head. I do know quite a few other YouTubers that use this. It is pretty good. I did step up from the 701 HDV. However, if you're just starting out and looking for a cheap head that is still fluid, and of course Manfrotto, a very reputable brand, I definitely recommend the 701 HDV. And the legs I use are the 055 XDBs, which I used to use the 190 X Pro B, which is again a very nice kind of mid-range kind of tripod legs. I did find that my heavier rig, as it started to add more stuff to it, it didn't really support it, but for any regular person, that is definitely a very good set of legs and extremely versatile. But the XDB is just overall a much thicker, more robust set of legs. I do also have a slider. A lot of people also ask about that. It is the Canova slider. It is the K2, which is their very entry-level one, and I think it is decent. I guess you do have to have some control with your hands to see if you're able to get the very smooth shots, but in general it is a pretty good ball bearing slider, one of the cheapest ball bearing sliders you're going to find out there, coming in at just about $200, and there is a few sizes available. I think both the 60, the 80, and the 100 centimeter sizes, and there I've got the 80 centimeter one. And the lights are really nothing special. They're just a set of, I think, 2,000 watt lights. I picked them up for about $200 on eBay. They're just some set of soft boxes, and they do have individual light control, something that is very crucial in shooting video. Of course, no matter what kind of camera you're shooting with, even if it's not a good camera, one thing that is common between all of them is that they do need good lighting. The desk is also something I've been kind of experimenting with. I got that from IKEA for $20. I think that was the Vika Amon desk, but they kind of changed the name to the Linmon. I did also buy a white one that I might experiment with, but I'm really not sure yet. And that happened to just fit over my desk, which you may have seen my very old videos had that dark brown desk. This desktop from IKEA, like I said, started out about $20. Pretty much just fit right on it. It fits very well, and I just picked up a board from Michael's, the arts and crafts store, for about $10 and just chucked it behind, and it kind of looks like a wall because, as you know, my blinds do look pretty ugly and the light outside does vary quite a bit. In terms of the gear I use to edit, I have the MacBook Pro early 2011 with the first gen i7, and I did kind of upgrade quite a few parts in it over the years. I do have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I also have a data doubler, so I have 120 gigs of a OCZ Vertex 3 SSD that has all my applications, and it is my boot drive, so it does get me the very fast boot times and application loads. And I did also bump up my regular hard drive to a 750 gigabyte Western Digital Black, which is a 7200 RPM drive to store all my files. You may imagine I do have a lot of files, and I definitely have to recommend that. If you have a stock hard drive coming from Apple, the 5400 RPM, I definitely recommend you guys to upgrade to the 7200 RPM. They come in at just over $100 for the 750 gigs, and it is one of the mods that I really found benefited my system. I do get read and write speeds of near 100. But one of the biggest issues I do have with this computer is the processing power. Everything has pretty much been upgraded as high as I possibly could. However, the processor is about 3 years old, and that's one of the things you definitely cannot change in the MacBook. Although an i7 does sound pretty good, it is a dual-core, first-gen i7, before all the Ivy Bridge, the Sandy Bridge and everything, and of course the Haswell, which you do expect to see coming out in the MacBooks and iMacs coming this fall. So I do think it is time to upgrade. Of course, the graphics, the Intel Graphics 3000 is definitely unacceptable. I definitely can't stand that. So I really hope to upgrade. Right now, I'm not really sure what Mac I'm going to buy in the fall, but of course, they do cost a lot of money, especially with all the products and devices I have to buy to review for you guys, and the camera upgrades, equipment upgrades. YouTube, as you get more committed into it and want to upgrade equipment, is actually quite expensive, and it really comes down to the ratio of the money you're able to make off it and the money you're willing to spend towards the stuff. And me, being a huge spender, I really do go all out, or try to go all out on all the equipment, the products, etc. So I am kind of considering either the MacBook Pro 15-inch, either Retina or non-Retina. The non-Retina does have more upgradability, and possibly even an iMac 27, and maybe even a Mac Pro perhaps. So after all the clips have been imported, pretty much what I do is cut a little bit of the beginning and the end, just so there is no kind of shake in the beginning or the end, camera shake as I'm getting set up. And then it's the voiceover process, which you can see takes a lot of shots, and I use pretty standard transitions and just keep it simple. And the microphone I use is the Blue Spark, and don't mistake it for the Spark Digital. The Blue Spark is a better option to go for an actual setup, but if you're looking to save maybe about $60 and go with the Spark Digital. But with the Blue Spark microphone, you can see it looks very nice, a nice orange, and I also have a third-party pop filter on there, as I did find it did do a much better job than the stock one, although the stock one does look much better. And of course, since it's an XLR microphone, you do have to convert it into digital. So I use the Blue Icicle, which cost me just around $60 and converts the analog signal into digital into my computer, and just set the gain, make sure everything's good, and you're ready to record. And as you may tell, the audio does sound pretty damn good. So as for the future of JTech Apple, I am trying to get a website done. There's quite a few issues going on with that, and possibly even a mobile app. I do have some pretty big plans with you guys, and you guys know I did come back from vacation about 2 weeks ago, and the first week I came back, I didn't really get much done, but this week has been a very productive week. I've requested many products, as well as a lot of name brand products that you guys probably for sure have heard about. So unboxings and reviews will be coming of those in the next couple of weeks, and I definitely look forward to making videos for you guys this summer. And let me know what you guys would like to see. Let me know anything that may help my channel, such as improvements to the videos, the quality, equipment you may recommend to me. So after all the exporting and everything, I also do make the thumbnail, of course. I shoot in RAW lately because it does give me more versatility in post, and I just change up the contrast and everything just to have the image and its colors pop out to have it looking the best it can. And I also do encode my videos, change it from MOV and encode it in the MP4, and that really just brings down the file size and makes the upload speeds very fast. So I do get the videos out as fast as I can, especially in crucial times where every single form of press is trying to get the news out to you guys. So that is also what I do by encoding it, and there really isn't any quality loss. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.